Welcome back to the Brew Crew podcast, everyone. This is day 19 of the Advent Brew Crew podcast, Advent Spectacular Extravaganza.
Nice.
I think that's it.
I think you nailed it.
I think I'm getting it down. I finally got the name. Today we are doing another on tap, off tap kind of beer from Barrel House. This is Modist. Great name, Abracadaver. Abracadaver. I thought when I saw Matt post his video for today, I thought it was a typo. But it's not.
No, it's magic, then you're dead.
So this is a, to some infamous, to me, famous, popular New England IPA. Hazy. If you want to see the color of this beer, I could get a glass. Maybe I will. But Mike pours it into a glass. And this thing is thick.
You can see. You can't even see through the bottle.
I'm going to get a glass while you keep the Chuggalos occupied.
I'll try.
I'll grab a glass, but let's crack it open first.
You know me, it's hard for me to find words.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's crack it, and then I'll go get a glass.
Now
I got two today, so we could actually count down.
He's using key. I'm using Thor's hammer, as always.
You ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh,
that was about as perfect as it gets right there.
All right, cheers to you.
Wow.
All right, I'll be right back. You talk.
Wow. Yeah, it's a. I think it's billed as a double IPA. Certainly tastes like it. There's a lot of hops up front, but not necessarily overpowering. A lot of malty sweetness and goodness. It is so hazy that you can't even see through this bottle. I'm holding it up to the light, and you can't see through it. That's how hazy this is.
Oh yeah.
And that's
look at that.
That's just sitting. That was just sitting in the fridge for a month, right? Holy cow! Look at that. It looks like a Hefeweizen.
You'll never see through this.
It looks like a Hefeweizen. That kind of.
It looks like grapefruit juice.
Yeah. There you go.
Man, the smell is just beer. It is just.
You know what? I dig this beer. I'll just say it right now.
Say it right now.
I'm going to
declare it. Just do it. He said he was going to do it, and he's doing it. Do it. Say it. What were we going to say? I guess he decided not to say it.
4.75.
Holy shizzle.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about off the top rope when Matt gives his scores, but that's off the bat. That's right off the bat. I don't know what that saying really means because you got to wait for a pitch to be off the bat.
I think
but that's off the top rope, off the rafters.
I'm telling you, I feel like a WWE guy that's on the top rope doing a double flip off the rope and completely nailing a guy who's not on the ropes. He's on the mat.
He's on the mat. He's getting pinned.
He's getting pinned.
He's down for the count.
Well, it's 8.3%, so the magic is the flavor and the taste, and then the dead is after you drink it, you're gonna be looped. 8.3. I love this beer. This beer is everything that I'd want in an IPA. I'm an IPA lover. I'm a West Coast style lover. This is New England, and this is a great blend of hoppiness but malty sweetness, and it's just, I don't know, it's pretty dang well balanced.
It's very
for
well
an
balanced.
IPA that has this high of alcoholic content.
Yeah. We're talking 8.3%. And okay, so Matt likes West Coasts.
Yeah.
I don't think either Matt or I are anti really anything except Wild Ohio at this point in our lives. But obviously still willing to give them a shot. So we'll try whatever, and we'll be open-minded about things. I personally don't understand how Matt. I know Matt's at West Coast. He likes West Coast more, but I also feel like he maybe not explicitly says it, but doesn't like New England's. I personally don't see how. Maybe not. It just doesn't. In my head, you can't not like. If you like IPAs, you'll like a New England because it's the safe IPA. It's the safest, most subtle IPA of the IPA line. It's the easiest to drink. But I understand where he wouldn't, and where maybe you wouldn't see a New England being a top tier beer. because a lot of times they're soft, they're light in the hops. Sometimes they're wetter, and a lot of people who are big on loving hops like that dryness. Personally, the minute I had Boom Sauce, which is a fantastic hazy IPA, that was it for me. I knew what kind of IPA I liked. It was this type. Now, having said that, I know why Matt doesn't consider New England's to be a top tier beer. It's because they're missing something. Typically, a New England's probably a phone it in. I would think. I don't know. I don't know how to make them. What do you think?
I tell you,
not this one. Just regular New England's.
There are only two countries that make serious IPAs to be taken seriously, and that's England and the United States. And there are only three kinds.
Former enemies.
Yeah. And now long time
now
150 year allies, right? But the home of the IPA in England is actually a softer, sweeter, smoother IPA than even the New England. So to me, the New England IPA is right down the middle. It's like hitting a double over second base, deep into center field. It's
not deep enough to get caught.
Yeah, exactly. But enough to get you around and score 2 runs, right? So I like this a lot. It's right in the middle. It's a lot hoppier, with more hop bite and bitterness than an English IPA. But by the same token, it for those who don't like the extreme bitterness and the hoppiness of a West Coast IPA, this is right down the middle.
Yeah.
So that's why I've always liked the hazies. I've always liked the New England style.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you liked them or not.
No, I like them. Okay. I like them all. I like them all. I like the English style
like all
too.
Beers.
Yeah, I do, and especially like all the IPAs. Those are my favorites by far. I don't make any qualms about that. I do like the British bitters, which we had a great example of that earlier in the podcast. That was really good too, which is kind of like a milder version of it's kind of a halfway between a lager and an IPA. But anyway, I love this beer. 4.75. The reason I hesitated at the beginning was I was going, well, it's not a 5 because it ain't decadence. But is it a 4.5 or a 4.75? And I decided to go for it. Yeah. I would travel for this, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. That's my mark. If someone says on Facebook, Dayton Beer Geeks, hey, there's this beer somewhere, would I drive for it? And I'll get to that. So for my score, when you look at this beer, the feel that this beer has on your tongue is the look. The look is the feel. It represents itself. I'm glad I poured it in a glass. It's got that thickness, viscosity that that's a Matt word. We always point that out. It does have that viscosity, but what this has that a lot of hazies fall short is definitively fruit, something citrus.
Yeah.
Grapefruit, between probably like bridging a gap between grapefruit and like a orange zest. Maybe not the orange itself, but the peel.
Yep. Almost a little lemon zest or grapefruit zest.
Grapefruit zest. There's a little bitterness in there.
You nailed that. That is. I think that's absolutely right. There's definitely hints of citrus in there.
Yeah.
Which makes it refreshing.
It makes it refreshing, and it gives it a juicier feeling, more of a afternoon beer.
And I like the way you said
night beer.
Yeah, I like the way you also said that it tastes the way it looks. It's chewier. It's got more texture to it. It's almost like it's got pulp in it. Like we were talking about this yesterday, right? Yeah. And it's got that bit, which gives it more substance and more texture and more depth, and it makes it more interesting.
Yeah, this beer is very good.
It's outstanding.
I'm teetering on another 5 here, but the only thing is I'm thinking in my head, would I drive for this beer? I don't think so, but I would definitely buy it if I see it.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at Crispy Crunchy Shell, I'm buying it, and I see it, I'm buying it. I'm going to buy a 4-pack at least just to keep it in the house for a little while. But I don't know that I'd go to the end of the earth for this, just because, and it sucks that it would hurt the score like this, but there's a lot of hazies out there. And I just don't know that there's enough justification for me to get in the car and specifically go. Like in my head, I'm thinking middle of Indiana. If I'd go that far on Decadence, I would drive to Indianapolis for Decadence. If I heard it was there and I had the time, I'm getting some Decadence. I'm bringing it back. 2011.
Yeah.
This, I'm not going to go to Indiana for this, but I'm buying it. So 4.75 for me.
Yeah.
Excellent beer. Excellent beer.
Outstanding. I had a question. Have you and Matt ever done any other Modist beers before?
I don't remember doing another Modist beer. There's a few Minnesota-based. Have you been to Modist?
No.
No. There's a few Minnesota-based breweries we talk about. Surly is one that we talk about quite often. Matt is not a fan of the experience of Surly. I'm not sure we've had a beer from Surly that we've lauded, but nope. I don't think we've had another Modist beer.
Well, this is outstanding. And for a New England, hazy, this is an outstanding example. So this is right at the top. This is right at the top of its game. I love this beer.
Yeah, so this beer was awesome. Two 4.75s from the gallery here. Abracadaver, excellent name too. I wonder what the can art looks like.
I don't know. I'd love to see it. I was thinking the same thing earlier.
All right, well, I think that's it. Just a great review. We killed it. That's it. See you next time.
Thanks. Have a great day, everyone. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.